I'm back with our melted gelatin mixture. Okay, so in review, we have a cup of glycerin, a cup of gelatin, and a cup of water, and we put it in the microwave for 30-second intervals. I put this in because there's a lot of material there. I put this in at least 8 times. Okay, I put it in for 30 seconds, I take it out, and I stir it. Okay, now what I want you to see is this is the color. I don't know if you can really see its translucency, but it's a translucent amber color. Okay, and so what we're going to do now is we are going to make this gelatin into different colors so you can use it for your projects. Okay, so what I suggest that you use are your Ben Nye makeup colors. Okay, this is my flesh tone. Okay, you have your flesh tone in your kit. And so what you'll do is when you make wounds, you will use your flesh tone. All right, and we'll do that on another day. But when you are making your animals, you will use Ben Nye colors. And I don't know if you can see these colors, but I have Ben Nye cream green, cream brown, and cream yellow. Okay, and so what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you how to make some scales and a beak and a fish mouth. Okay, to start you off thinking in terms of what could you do with this stuff. All right, so you will take your melted gelatin and you will pour it into a separate cup. Okay, see how I'm doing that? All right, and then you are going to take a little bit of your cream makeup. Okay, I don't have any spatulas at home, so this is what I got, my knife. And so what I'm attempting to do is with my cream makeup, I'm going to turn this gelatin a green color. And it's taken me a minute. Okay, I don't know if you can see that that's starting to turn green, but not very quickly. Okay, it's not melting quickly. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it back in the microwave. All right, for 30 seconds. Never more. And since, this is a pretty brilliant green, and I really want that bang for my buck with my lizard scales. So I'm going to take a little bit more, okay? And I'm going to put more of the colorant into the gelatin, okay? Because I want vivid green scales, all right? And I want to tell you, I have this set up at home. When we're at school, we can do this on the metal table and the gelatin just peels off. But at home, I suggest that you use a Pyrex pan, okay? And then the gelatin will peel right off of that. Oh my gosh! Look, it's so nice. I'm going to put a little bit more green in because I want it really green. I love it. I want it like a ogre green. Okay? Do you see that? It's looking really nice. So I am stirring in my cream makeup. And I'm going to give it one more whirl, okay? 30 seconds. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to move this out of the way. And I want to put this Pyrex where you can see it. All right? Is that good? And so what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to think about what your animal, bird, creature, reptile is and what kind of prosthetic could you make to support the look that you're trying to do. Okay, so, you're going to have to go around your kitchen and check out little things that you could use in order to make these prosthetics. Now, when we go on in this class, in the advanced class, we actually sculpt our own prosthetics, right? But here, we are just using what we have in the lab or what's around the house. Okay, so that's green. It's a beautiful green. So what I'm going to do right now in this Pyrex is I'm going to make little scales. And I have this knife, okay, and I'm just going to put little dots down, all right? Do you see how I'm doing that? And I can vary the size of the dots by how much gelatin I have on my knife here. All right. So I'm going to put some more down, and then I want to show you what I've done. Okay. And again, I'm varying my size. All right. Now, if you mess up on this, you know, the great thing is you can melt the gelatin and do it again. All right. So there's no real terrible accidents. All right. You can reuse that gelatin as long as you haven't put it on somebody's skin. Once you put it on somebody's skin, then it's contaminated. Okay. So I'm going to hold this up. Do you see that? Can you see? Those are my little scales, my little dots. All right. So what I would do is I would make a bunch of little dots, and then I would place them on my face in a pattern, and that creates a lizard, a dragon, any sort of reptile. Okay, these dots are a great way to go. Okay, now I'm going to show you a different approach. Okay, I want to show you a bird beak. All right, so I'm going to take a different cup, pour some of my gelatin in there. It's still very nice and melted. And again, the bird beak, I'm going to use this yellow. It's a beautiful yellow. Going to mix it up in here. I don't know. Does it look yellow yet? I mean, it's amber liquid to start with. But what I'm going to do, here, let me take my paper towel and wipe this off. I'm going to mix a little bit more and then pop it in the microwave. Okay? I'm going to put a little bit more in here. And then let's put it in the microwave. Okay? Whoops. I see it's here on the edge. Mix that in. Okay. "30 seconds. Here I go. Now, are these dry yet? They're still a little tacky. Do you know what I do to expedite the process? I put it in the refrigerator or the freezer. I like to do this in the kitchen, although I'm not there today because the lighting is terrible and you couldn't see. But you would take your pan or your cup, or I'm going to show you the spoon as well, and you brace it somehow in the refrigerator or freezer, and it speeds up the process for you. Okay. And I think you've seen Nicole and I do that in class before, where we're sticking things in the freezer. Okay. So let's take this canary yellow beak out. So I want to show you one other bird beak that I'm very fond of. Okay. What I do is I put my gelatin in this cup, and then I roll it around until it's coming up on the edges. And then I put it in the refrigerator or the freezer, and then it will harden, and then I can peel it out and I can cut it into my beak shape. Okay. Just like I cut this into a beak shape, I'm going to be able to cut this into a beak shape, but they're totally different shapes. You're just going to have to figure out which one you like best. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and stir this one. Whoops. I'm going to stir this one more time. Okay, it's really starting to melt down. This beautiful goldenrod color. Woo! Whoa, Nelly. Okay, so I'm going to pour this in here. Okay, and get every little bit of it to put in my cup. All right, there we go. Now, I have it in my cup, and what I'm going to do is I am rolling this around the edge like so. And this is not exciting. I'm going to do this, and it's going to go up on the side edges. So I stand here for 5 minutes, rolling this around the edge, okay, like so. And what happens is it starts to harden on the sides, okay, or gel. So it's thickest at the bottom of the cup, and then it gets thinner as it goes out to the side of the edges. Okay? So, not time. Again, you're going to do this for about 5 minutes. And then you're going to stick it in the refrigerator. So, I'm going to bid you adieu because I'm going to take this to the refrigerator, and then let's come back and see what it looks like, okay?